Hello, today we're going to be looking at how to produce pictures for educational purposes using Flash Professional 8. Now Flash is an extremely rich and complicated program, and we're going to be looking at only one rather basic use of it. If you're producing pictures for educational purposes, you might like to have them in a digital format so you can use them online, or also in such a way that you can print them out for paper-based exercises. Now, a couple of years ago I bought a digital pen. It's just like a pen, but it works like a mouse to do digital drawings, but I eventually found that it was a lot better to use pen and paper, scan that in and then modify them. So that's what we're going to be doing today. First of all, we open up Flash and we go to File, Import, and Import to Stage. And I'm going to import a picture, some drawings that I did and scanned in black and white. It's better in black and white. So just click on that, and sorry, the interface is in Italian, but this means open. So now I have my scanned picture on the stage, which is the main work area in Flash. As it is now, with this grey border around it, I cannot actually modify the pictures. So what I must do is go here to Modify, then Bitmap, and then Trace Bitmap. And this actually breaks the picture up so that I can edit it, for example, to add colour. Here we have some options. I just leave these as they are. You can actually make the picture smoother if you like, to get rid of hard corners or borders, but we'll just leave it at normal. So once I've done that, I can actually select different parts of the picture. And the first part that I'm going to select is the white space, which I'm probably not going to need. So I select that and press delete, and I cancel that. And the next thing I do is to start to select the individual pictures, because I want to save them separately. So I select my screwdriver, and then I click on convert to symbol. I can also click on F8 to do this, and this means I'm going to save this little part of the graphic that I've selected as a separate symbol that I can then modify. So obviously I'm going to give this a name, screwdriver, and I can save it as a movie clip, but it's probably better if I save it as a graphic. So now this has been saved as a separate element, so I can move it around my stage. I can also double click on it to enter into the editing phase of this particular symbol. I'm going to make this a little bigger, and all I have to do then is to select my fill colours and the paint bucket, so I can colour in my screwdriver. And now we've finished with that. I go back to scene 1 to start working with the others. Let's get our hammer. It doesn't matter if I select extra text or extra parts of the graphic, I can get rid of them later. Hammer, I save it as a graphic. Again, click on it, make it a little bit bigger, and we're going to colour in this again. You also have the option down here of closing gaps. There's a little gap that the paint bucket wasn't able to fill before. Let's get some brown for the handle, and we've also selected some text here that we didn't want, so I can select that and delete it. So now I've got my hammer. We're just going to do one more. You can try the saw. Let's select that. Press F8, and this is our graphic again, and click on it. And well, it can colour the handle like this. There's going to be some white space here that I probably don't want. Get rid of that, and then colour in the actual saw itself, the blade, and get rid of this text that I don't want. So now I have 3 graphics. We have a lot more here, but we're not really interested in them. So I'm going to get rid of them because I want to show you, oops, deleted that by accident. I want to show you where all these graphics are actually saved. I don't want any of this. I have them already on my stage, but if by accident I delete them, it's no big deal, because if I press F11 or go into Window and look at Library, I can see that I have my elements here. So I can actually drag them onto the stage in any order I like, in any position. The stage is rather large here. You would normally export into something a little bit smaller. So let's say 100 by 100. Drag the hammer there. I can make it bigger if I want by clicking on this, so I can resize it, but that's not really important. Notice that I can also put them in any order, in any position. I can drag them there to form combinations, etc., etc. It's not really very clear, perhaps if I move this like this. So, what do you do with them? Well, once you have a little graphic here, click on File and Export and Export Image. Also Ctrl-Shift-Z, and I can save this as Tools 1. Just say OK. Then imagine this is a listening exercise. I work in teaching English as a foreign language, so we get people listening to things and deciding what's being talked about, etc., etc. We're just going to do this. Export image, and this is Tools 2. Etc., etc. Hope this has been clear, and thanks a lot for watching. Sorry, yes, this was just one thing I forgot to mention. Since I've been doing this for quite a while, I have a rather large library by now of different clips. As you can see, you can also order them here in the library. You can order them into folders. So if we look at food, we have chips, aubergines, couscous, fish, etc., etc. In the bakers, baguettes, cherry cakes, lemon cakes, etc., etc. All you have to do is just drag them onto the stage. And if you ask me nicely and you're interested in a copy of this, then I can send it to you.